Ooh-wee. We'll leave just a little bit of that thinner in the bottom there, and then we'll add our black to this because we need the black undercoat to do this effect. And as you can see, like the primer's pretty shitty. So we'll rework them. Let's try this out. There we go. Not too thin. That's perfect. Because if it's too thin, it's gonna take like years to fucking dry. And well, we don't want that. So we're gonna go with light coats again, because I don't want to wait. Because this is gonna involve some dry brushing, and I don't want to wait for paint to dry here. So now. So what we'll do now is just we're just gonna give it like not an even coat, just a quick gray. So there's a lot of black showing through. That's what we want. We are perfectly fine with a lot of black showing through. We just want to give it like a little bit of color. This is fine. This is fine. So again, so we're leaving a bunch of black showing through. This is how it's meant to be. It's not like a mistake. It's by design. Oh. Perfect. So now we'll switch this for brown. So now we got our brown. So now we're just gonna do like random patches of brown. So you know, this is not like. And you can do this with a brush as well. This is not one of those techniques that you need an airbrush, because thin down brown will do the exact like it will get you get the exact same result as this. Like the finished like product is the exact same. So I like having it in the recesses, the brown, because that's where it kind of gets the shine. So I don't mind kind of shoving it or forcing the spray to go into these deeper areas. You're saying again, this maybe we should have done like the entire fucking lineup of yeah, that would have been like way I don't know why. This is so like we could have done like the 60 other bases at this one time. I don't know why we didn't, to be honest. What a wasted opportunity. Wasted. That's okay. That's okay. Alright, so now Scrog Brown, and we're doing the same thing. And now these bases, I'll let you know a little secret. They're ugly every step of the way until like the last one almost. But every other step it sucks, and you're questioning your everything that you're doing, you're questioning, because it's always ugly, and then at some point it just works. But it sucks ass right up until that point. It's the most fascinating technique in the world. Because like, if you haven't seen the end result, you're thinking, man, this guy's blowing it right now. What's he doing? He's on crack. This is not working out. But no. I have done this before, and I know it's ugly all the way through. Maybe just a smidge here, here. Do we like this? No, of course we don't. It's ugly as shit. Of course we don't like this, but we know. We know. Don't worry. All right, that's perfect. All of this, in all its ugliness, it's perfect. So now we officially don't need the airbrush anymore. We are done with this. So we'll just clean it correctly this time. The previous time we just did a quick rinse, which is fine when you're using it, but when you stop using it, now you have to clean it properly. No funny business. Otherwise, future you is going to be angry at present you for doing a piss poor job of cleaning the airbrush. So we're not being assholes to our future selves here, okay? This is not what we're doing. Okay, good, good, good. Got a good, good. Okay, so now we'll close this here. Pull the needle in. That way, you pull the needle in. That way you get less chances to break your fucking airbrush if you drop it. And like if you're so now we need a brand new, pack fresh, still sealed, near mint condition paper towel. We need Mechanicus standard gray, and then we need a brush that allows us to do fine details. Okay, maybe even finer than that. That's yeah. Oh, that's our guy right here. All right, so and now we are gonna dry brush the fuck out of those bases. Hey guys, we found 2 videos to make. Okay, I think we should be happy about this. We got the base one. Okay, and now we're just dry brushing this. You see, this one is pretty flat, so our dry brush needs to be a little bit better than this. Otherwise, we're gonna get streaks, and we don't want that. And now, lo and behold, the base that was full of suck is now somewhat decent. And same thing here. Now this one here, I have high expectations because this one is like full of these nice little texture. So I have really high hopes for this. And then this one, as you can see, so my trick here is to kind of turn it around as I go. That way we don't get, like, even if it does do streaks, because I'm not always dry brushing in the same like lines, it's gonna be less obvious for the streaks. Perfect. And then so the trick with dry brush, again, I've said this like many times, but it's the thing. I never get tired of telling it, because that's the only way you can fuck up dry brush is if you're trying to go too fast and you don't have a dry enough brush, I guess. So if there's too much paint on your brush, you're gonna fuck it up every time. It's kind of like the only way to mess it up. So you have to, there's just like one thing that you like need to do is like don't put too much paint on there. And you can see the difference is kind of like massive just between the two, of like just having the gray kind of like even out everything. It no longer looks like a big pile of crap, which is amazing. And next, all right, so keep your fine detail brush around. Okay, we're not done with it. We're not cleaning it either. Okay, this is important. If you clean your brush, you're gonna wet it and everything. It's bad. You don't want to do this. If you're doing bases, this guy, not rinse, not wash, not anything until we're done. Until the fat lady sings. And in this case, I am the fat lady, and I will sing once we're done. Okay, okay. That's right. That's right. So what this allows you is, you don't need multiple brushes, because if your brush is wet, you're not going to be able to dry brush, because dry brush is not a wet brush. You got it, you got it. And second of all, it also helps like kind of blend the colors. That allows you to go a little bit steeper with the highlight, which is what we're doing right now. We're going to start on this one because it's the most textured one. So, woohoo, that's heavy. Here, let's try that again. Oh, yeah, there we go. So now this one much lighter, okay? You see, so now we're really just picking up a couple of details. We're not really adding this as a color like the previous one, but now next, because you can leave it like this. There's no shame in this, and then you can rework like the details, and you can rework like the cracks. But I like having the little that little extra, especially because our other models are very dark, right? So if you have a lighter base, it's gonna help out a little bit, and you also get to pick out a couple of the details. Like so. So now that one, same one. Look at that. Look at that. That base is really, really nice. Again, you can do details here if you like. You know, you can do the tire. You can do the little like barrel, a different color. You can leave them as it's really all up to you. And then lastly, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a bit. Now we can clean this guy here. This guy is done is like he went above and beyond for us. So now you get to clean it correctly. Thank him for his service, put him back in. So now our last step is the most important one, believe it or not, and it's called painting the edge. It's actually called giving this guy a good rim job. That's right, I know what you guys like, you dirty fucking devils. No, so what we want to do is just paint the edges black, and that's really where it makes the most. It's the littlest thing, but it makes the biggest difference. So. Like so. And now you could add some more details. Like if we wanted to add like that little crack here in black, we could do it. We can paint the tire, or paint the barrels and everything. But now we have like the core of the base. Then it's kind of up to you. But one thing I like, and even if I did add the details, is make sure that they're kind of dark and not like super bright, because that's kind of the main takeaway. Like if this base had like these super fine like bright meld thing in there, it would look weird. So yeah, if you add the details, make sure that they're kind of muted and dark and evil and grimdark. Everybody loves the good old grimdark. You know how much I love breaking models from there. There we go. One, two down. There we go. Shit. Well, we tried, folks. Hey, that's okay. We got the glue out anyway. We need to glue them. That's fine.